Well, going through the president's speech for Kupe Muanebguba, defense and challenges of Kupe Muanebguba. Talking about the defense of the homeland, the president mentioned the likes of Barrister Ilat paving the way for the fight of Kupe Muanebguba. He recognized the challenges faced in 2021 from cowards, but then he said the challenges has been turned around positively because all focus is geared towards achieving a common goal. He encouraged all to see this war as a fight for collective survival, and independence is not negotiable.
Somehow destiny was testing and preparing the brave people of Kupe Muanebguba County for a time like this when the defense of our homeland will become inevitable. Let us not forget the great leaders of Kupe Muanebguba County who helped trace the path we are following today, correctly argued our problem as one of annexation, recolonization, oppression, and subjugation till their last breath. We are thinking of the Chief Justice Frederick Alobwede and the barrister Elad Ekontan, who recently passed on to glory. We stand on the shoulders of these brave and brilliant leaders who dared to challenge the ruthlessness and callousness of the French-backed Ahijo-Biya regimes as they exposed their assimilation agenda. They did their part and left the rest for us. Our responsibility is to finish this liberation devoir left for us. I'm aware of the challenges on the field, coupled with internal betrayers from those cowards who are seeking refuge in La République du Cameroon DDR prisons. As I emphasized in my message to you last year, you must always exercise caution and vigilance, especially now that the enemy is even more desperate. It is the fight for our collective survival as a people, and there are no two options. The collective resolve of this generation is to finish this liberation task, and this is non-negotiable.
Another major highlight from the president's speech was love and unity of Kupe Muanebguba. Now, if we all are sincere and we appreciate the causes of Ambazonians, we will realize the truth, which is no number of arms can beat the unity of Ambazonians at this point. But then the question is, what will be the legacy of the blacklegs who are only interested in their stomachs? What exactly would they tell their children? What did they do to support Ambazonians? That's on one side. Also, if you want to join politics, the president warned and said it is only wise you don't play it with religion. He thinks that politics and religion shouldn't be mixed. And then while you mix it, innocent lives are lost. He also prayed for all not to be like Reverend Kier. He says the church so far has not spoken out enough when it comes to the Ambazonian war.
No number of arms can beat the liberation spirit of Ambazonia to submission. We will fight till the end, and there is no other end envisaged apart from the complete freedom of our people in our land of birth. Talking about those La République du Cameroon quislings in ecclesiastical garments, shameless CPGM regime apologists and genocide enablers who are aiding the annexationist agenda by their words, actions, or both. History has surely recorded their cowardice and unholy greed. Permit me to ask these pompous sellouts, when all will be said and done and Ambazonia is liberated, what will be remembered as your legacy? Will it be your lies to protect the perpetrators of war crimes against your people? Or your cunningness and cowardice in the face of evil? Or your feasting on the blood of your congenitors? The recently published recollections of the Catholic clergyman Andrew Kea, reconstructing and amplifying the exaggerated historic manipulation of the made in La République Northwest and Southwest divide and rule in an awkward sales speech, was another failed effort to market the genocidal regime's One Cameroon special status agenda. He, like many regime vampires in Kupe Muanebguba County, demonstrated his hypocrisy by burying his conscience to suppress the inevitable. A political glutton who does not mind that his diocesan Christians are slaughtered daily by the same genocidaires, knowing he cannot dare call them out. My dear people, remain resolute.
Now, the chiefdoms, we've also seen the role the chiefs have been playing. Some aren't residents in Ambazonia because they aren't proud of their people. This we have mentioned in our reports all the time, and the president mentioned this too in his speech on Saturday. And a fool can connive with the enemy to kill their children, but how much the kings and chiefs who were planning with La Republic forces to kill their own people was one of the things the president wondered. The president mentioned that the draft and support of everyone will help restore the hope of the fighters on the home front.
Buying our hungry chiefs, some traditional notables, and manipulating some hopeless youth to work for them. These Bulubeti hirees are the remaining parasites we must go through in this county to fully take command and control of our national territory. My dear people of Upper Balo, Mbo, Basosi, Bakosi, and environs, remain resolute. Do not heed the manipulations of agents of the authors of our subjugation, so-called elites of Kupe Muanebguba County. Don't listen to their gimmicks aimed at protecting their privileges under the unacceptable status quo. Only a fool will conspire with his enemy to kill his own children, however stubborn they may be. It is wiser to tolerate the mistakes or even the excesses of your children than the largesse of your arch enemy. We are not fighting for a convenient life within La République du Cameroon. We are fighting for our inheritance, and our children are the reason we must fight and win. We too must have our own inheritance secured. That's why we are all here, gathered tonight to support our valiant young men and women in this great county and beyond, to up the game of self-defense and make hell of any genocidal hoodlums deployed to this county to exterminate our people. My dear financial warriors, it is because of this noble patriotic role of contributing your own quota to the liberation of our nation that the heat on the enemy is always on in our territory. Your draft and financial support will go a long way to regenerate or bolster the firepower in Kupe Muanebguba County. We will celebrate more attacks against enemy positions in this strategic county. We want to be singing Watana Wata for the rest of the year. So let the lava flow.